What's good? It's your boy Fates, and we're back on Ultimate Football Season 6. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the best way to achieve global, given my own experience this season. It's going to be a quick 5-step process, no bullshit, no long intro, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first step is to check the leaderboard. This is by far the easiest step. What you're going to do is walk up to one of these boards, find whatever stat line you want to go for. I see a lot of players get confused and they want to go for everything to get on global, but just make sure you select a certain stat line like interceptions for touchdowns or anything. That's the one that I personally got on global for because I like to play corner a lot in my park. But just select whatever you're going for and make sure you grind that like crazy and don't get sidetracked. Okay, so for step 2, the most important step in my opinion is to have a team. And I don't mean like a bunch of your friends that sometimes wins and sometimes loses, or sometimes they sell you. No, you actually have to have a good team in order to go on global, especially if this is like what you want to grind for. What I recommend is actually joining the Ultimate Football Discord. They have a little channel called LFP, which stands for Looking for Players. That's what I use to find my global team, and that's how I see a lot of other global players find their global teams as well. So that's my recommendation. That's step 2. Definitely find a good team that knows what they're doing on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. All right, so now for step 3, it's selecting what mode you're going to be running in park. So right now, currently, you have 2s, 3s, and 4s. And honestly, I would, like, if you're going for global and you actually want to get into games, I would never do 4s. It's always dead. And even if you get another squad to squad up with you to go play 4s against you, you're going to beat them, right? And no one else is going to hop on. So 4s is absolutely cooked. You don't want that. So what I recommend is playing 2s or 3s. And it all comes down to personal preference and how good your team is or what you want to play. I found I had a lot of success playing 2s, but I also play with 3s every now and then when I have all of my buddies that are online. So it's really personal preference, but definitely step 3 is just finding what mode you're going to play and sticking to that mode so that way you can grind as long as possible and as fast as possible. All right, so now that you've done step 1, 2, and 3, this is where you're actually going to have to keep grinding. This is step 4. So in my recommendation, honestly, you have to grind the day the season drops, because as you wait, you're going to be farther and farther behind the 8 ball, and you don't want that. So for me, I started playing the season after it dropped probably like 5 hours into the season. So it took me about 3-4 hours to get on global. But as of right now, which has only been, like 36 hours or something like that, I'm already out of leaderboard. So it moves really quick. So if you want to hit global, you either have to start really early or you have to day grind the whole like hours and hours and hours. I don't have that time, so that's why I push so hard the first day, and that's what I recommend for a lot of players that are doing global. Like if you didn't get it this season, being 2 days behind or a day behind, it's honestly gonna be like it's gonna kill you. But I would highly recommend you just wait till next season, decide what you're gonna do, looking at the leaderboard and the stat line, and just push really hard once the next season drops. All right, so you guys have finally made it to step 5. It's just the last step, and it's really just being honest with yourself. In order to push for global, you already have to be good at the game. This guide is not geared towards new players coming in this season. So this video is mainly for players that already have the experience and are looking for a way to get what I think honestly is the best banner in Ultimate Football. And I want to stress that this is not going to guarantee you that you get to global, but it's probably going to give you the biggest chance on getting to global. All right, so that's the end of the video. I just want to say good luck getting on global, and if you didn't get it this season, just stay tuned for when the next season drops and just follow the guide. I'm also curious, if you got global this season, drop a comment. I just want to see how long it personally took you to get yours, to try to see if there's like any type of strategy when it comes to that. But all that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one.